ran in high school. I did cross country kind of just for fun, mostly because I just had really good friends on the team and really just enjoyed running then. And I was never really that fast in high school, just really liked doing it and got to college. And running was just a good balance in my life, I guess, and balancing out all the schoolwork and things. And I found a lot of my friends through running, and as more as I got into it, the more I wanted to challenge myself, see how far I could go. I would do longer distances, really kind of build up my endurance over the years. And then it wasn't until about a year ago that I really decided I wanted to tackle a marathon just kind of for fun. Tried a marathon and did pretty well in it, and then we had a team in Charlottesville, and the coach thought that I had a lot of potential. Even being as relaxed going into the starting line as you can be, like you get to that line and you're surrounded by all those other runners, and you can't help but feel like, am I ready for this? Goes off and everyone just kind of jumps out of there really quick, and it's really hard to kind of control your pace and run your own race because everyone has just got all the adrenaline running, and so you find yourself going a lot faster than you intend. So I think I'd probably start off a little too quick, but I try to kind of keep it in control. And the beginning of the race I think went really great. I was on pace. I'm probably a little bit quicker than I should have been. I was running some 6-10 minute miles, 6:20, 6:30s, which is kind of right where I wanted to be for my marathon pace, about 6:20, 6:25. The entire course, there's just so many fans and spectators. I wasn't really expecting that. I mean, there wasn't a single mile or step you took where there weren't fans lined along the route cheering you on. So that was really special. And even especially when I was feeling tired and having to stop and stretch or something, people were like, cheering on, saying, "Don't give up, you can do it." And just to see so many people out to encourage all the runners was just so neat. Came through the halfway at about 1:24, 1:25, which would have put me on for about a 2:50 marathon, which is kind of right where I wanted to be for the halfway, because you'll negative split the second half of it. So being at the halfway about 2:50 would have, if I was negative splitting, put me in about 2:47, 2:48, which is kind of really where I wanted to be. So I was pretty happy with that. But then as the race went on, by the time I got to mile 17, I was starting to have stomach issues again. And then at that point, I realized I had lost too much time. And coming out of there, my legs just weren't turning over. I was pretty tired. It had been about almost 2 hours into the race at this point. And the heat was really kicking in, too. I think it was probably almost close to 80 degrees at that point. I decided probably about mile 18 or 19 that I just wasn't going to be able to make up that time that I needed, and that the weather was just too hot to have the A+ performance I wanted. So I kind of just scaled it back a little bit, tried to keep my pace in check and just really enjoy the rest of the race, checking all the spectators, all the cheering, and the people in costumes singing and dancing on the sidelines and stuff, and just really kind of enjoying the marathon experience.
Dig a hole all the way to China, unless of course I was there, then I dig my way home.
Oh man, when you see the finish line of a marathon, it's just such an indescribable feeling, really. I mean, especially as you're coming in that finish chute and fans are just cheering and all the energy's building up and your legs aren't turning over any faster, but you're like, I know I'm almost there, I got it in me, like I just kick it in, and then climb a little hill, and all the crowds are going crazy, and then you can see the big finish line just ahead, and you know it's just less than a minute to go, and you kind of have to dig really deep to pull out all that last bit of strength you have to just kind of carry you across the finish line. And it's such a fantastic feeling when you finally just cross that line, and finally let your body stop and just savor in the moment of how far you've come and what you've just achieved. And it's almost magical, I'd say. I mean, it's just it's indescribable. The challenge, the race, the running is part of just your entire life's journey, then it kind of keeps it all in perspective.